Patrick, why is the Alamo, what's its significance in American history?
Well, I think not only in American history, but it's a very Texas story. But I think it's to see that it's a fight for freedom. That these men that really banded together and coming from all different walks of life, from different countries, found themselves trying to start a new life in Texas and really make a democratic state, a country. Not a fight to be a part of the states, to be its own country. So anytime you have these men who paid the ultimate sacrifice, I think is an important story to tell and important to remember that these people, wherever you are in the world, the people that fight for your freedom are not to be forgotten.
Now, when we first meet your character, what's going on in his life?
Oh, so many things. He certainly is having, you know, he's a pretty abrasive guy. Travis is not the guy who people really want to hang out with. He's a little socially inept, very abrasive and brash and idealistic and pragmatic, and thinks that a leader has the nicest uniform. And so that's gradually stripped away, and I think he realizes being a leader is gaining the respect of your men, not demanding it. And that's his journey, and I think the arc is so really kind of well crafted by John Lee, and you know, hopefully by the performance, that that you really can see a change in him, because he did make mistakes, and we didn't want to you know, blow over those.
There's a scene with an ex-wife or a wife. What's that all about?
Well, Travis left his wife at 21, and that's hard to watch in a movie, and it's hard to support someone who's walked out on your wife. At the end of the day, he was a 21-year-old guy. I think he probably knew that she would be taken care of, and he was I don't think when he left her, that he was planning on not, you know, her not joining him later. Men did that then. You went out we were forging new land. He went out to find some new land. You're given new land, go out west. You'll send money back or send for your wife. I think that's really what happened. Over time, over the years, several years, you know, he was a young kid, made some mistakes, you know, so that's the scene that you see is the pinnacle of that, where she has made this entire trek to give custody of the boy to Travis, and that's when he sees his daughter for the first time, and he does send them on their way. I think I think she probably thought that they might be together, perhaps, and then she sees him and goes, "Wow, he's moved on." And, you know, people do that, make mistakes.
Did you? Is it historically accurate?
As much as it can be. I mean, we weren't there, and this is not a documentary. But certainly everything that's outside of the Alamo, you know, there's a lot of stuff written about Travis. So everything you see me do, you know, we don't know exact words that were said, but certainly, you know, Travis did order his own uniform. Travis did leave his wife. Travis did give custody of his boy, leave it with another family. Those things were all said. That did happen. That's completely historically accurate. We know that Travis did speak to his men at some point. He was the commander of the Alamo. Do we know exactly what was said? No. But there are enough accounts that you can get the general gist of what went on in there. But of course you have to take dramatic license. We're making a movie here that people will enjoy, not just a documentary that historians can look at, you know. But it's pretty historically accurate. The most ever, I think, of any Alamo movie.
Now, in the film, there's the conflict between you and Jason, Patrick's character.
Bowie.
What is that conflict? What is?
Well, Bowie is the leader of the volunteers. Travis is the leader of the actual military, of the militia. Bowie is the guy that people want to hang out with and drink with, and Travis is the guy that, you know, Travis frowns upon that. Travis would rather order people around. You know, Travis looks for respect, demands respect. Bowie has respect, or earns it. So you battle these different styles of living, these styles of working, styles of being a leader. They just in constant conflict. But you see the respect that they gain for each other, and the fact that they do work together. By that last scene, Bowie's on his deathbed, and I walk in there, and I'm even able to make fun of myself and even say, "Yeah, I'll see about getting you a drink." You know, I mean, those are important things too. And I think that happened. I really do. I really think that happened.
Can you comment on the scale of this production?
Well, it's huge. I mean, for such an epic movie, though, it's very intimate. It's easy to do. It's maybe not easy. I'm not a filmmaker, but it's, you know, there's so many movies, bang, shoot 'em up, huge budget movies and eye candy, and it's fun to watch, eat your popcorn, you know. But this movie has, it's the quiet moments that are harder. So while it's such a 51-acre set with 360-degree views, you know, the interiors were the interiors. What you saw there was the inside there. You know, this set was so incredibly constructed to detail that it was a remarkable set to play on. And there probably will never be an Alamo movie ever, probably, with this kind of scale, you know. So it was just great to be a part of it.
Is this the biggest production that you've been a part of?
Absolutely. I mean, this is my first feature film, so to have this one be my first one, and to have it be such a great character was, I mean, such a thrill. I mean, you know, I was fortunate that Travis was the least known out of these guys, and you know, so they could afford to have the guy that's the least known out of Dennis Quaid and Billy Bob Thornton, Jason Pack, you know, all these guys. You know, I'm very fortunate that I was the one chosen, and that I could kind of step up and, you know, gladly take the reins.
Thank you very much.